Pratans, the question is this a fake out or not? We've been in this falling wedge, which is a bullish pattern, and we broke out of it. So the last time when we saw this, we always saw a huge pump in the Bitcoin dominance chart, which means Bitcoin outperformed all other altcoins, right? You see it here in March, it's same in June happened, and right now we see the same. What is right now important is, will we break again inside of this falling wedge, or will we retest and see break to the upside? What I'm a little bit concerned, because the last time we saw huge pump happen, it was quick, bam, 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 bam. Right now it's not so quick, but we still have time. I mean, we still have 11 hours to close this daily candle. And what is also very important to watch is on the daily, the 20 daily moving average, because we should retest it but not break it to the downside. Why? Not only because it's the daily 20 moving average, but also if we are watching the VRVP, which showing us where is the most of the volume, and this is it's getting here very interesting. Why? Because look at this. We broke the main volume. We broke above, right? Wait a minute, I have a little bit to zoom out. You see, we broke above the main volume, which is very good. So we shouldn't break again the daily 20 moving edge. We shouldn't break 26,200. What we could see right now is we're retesting this line and then see a break to the upside to 29K approximately, because you see here is coming a lot of volume at 29K. So we could see right now still a huge pump here to 29K, 28,900, which would be a long opportunity of 9.5%. I would set my stop loss here below the weekly 200 moving average, or even monthly on 100 moving average. So at 25,200, I would set my stop loss if you are entering a long position. So watch out for this. But what is even more interesting in the big picture, Ray Dalio, the famous investor of Bridgewater Capitals, or how it's called, I don't know. Ray Dalio says to hold cash temporary, but don't buy debt and bonds. I mean, we anyways don't buy debts and bonds. But what he's saying here is very interesting, because maybe I tell you just it's better, I explain you better like this article, because the problem is why he says hold cash, because there is still could be a black swan event, which I speaking about the whole time. Because if we are watching on the history of Bitcoin, and history not always repeats 101, but it's quite similar always. And if we are watching in the history of Bitcoin, what we saw a relief rally to the upside always. So I'm zooming out. You see here, we saw relief rally to the upside, and then we saw Black Swan event and COVID here. We saw 2016 also a huge dump after relief rally. So right now, this relief rally is over or not, it doesn't matter, but still I expecting here before the halving a huge dump, a black swan event. And this exactly what Ray Dalio means by that he said hold cash right now. And why hold cash? To buy cheaper back, for example, crypto, right? Because he says himself, invest right now in new technologies. And new technologies, obviously AI, or which else? AI, and for us it's crypto, right? And this is the thing. So if we are investing right now in crypto, and if we are holding cash, little bit cash in the bank for investing, when we saw a huge dump happening, a huge dump by a black swan event caused by the real estate commercial crisis, which could happen, but also the bond and yields, because the bonds are basically you lending money to the US government. And the problem is, if the yields are already so high, I show you here, the yields are crazy high. You see they are at 5 years high. You're watching on a 5 years chart. You see the yields are at 5.3%. And the more people are selling bonds, the higher are getting the yields, because they tell you, okay, if you buy the yields, you get 4.3%. You get 4.3% on your money, which is really very bad, because the inflation is already over 5%, so you're still in a minus. And this is the thing, the more people are selling the yields, the higher the yields are getting. And then the US government has only two things: either, and this is what Ray Dalio says, either they're letting it go and just watching what happens, but then the whole US economy will crash, and there will come a point in time where they have to print money to buy back the bonds to that the yields are start to going down. So this is very important. If they start to print money, what happens? We see the inflation is going up, and this could be another huge black swan event which we could see later this year. So watch out for this, very important, because this black swan event would obviously could cause Bitcoin to dump to even 15k, could be possible. And for this reason, hold little bit cash in the bank. However, still in the big picture, so some of your cash you should hold back in case of a black swan event, but you should also, in my opinion, this is what I'm doing, on dollar cost average, invest in Bitcoin. So it doesn't matter if it goes up, you invest in Bitcoin. Doesn't matter if it goes down, you invest in Bitcoin the whole time until we have the halving here in April happen, and we're expecting end of July, end of 2025, Bitcoin running to a price level of around $150,000. This is what we are expecting. This is the big price target. However, I still expecting, in my opinion, that the relief rally is not over, and I tell you also why. Wait a minute, because if we are watching the total crypto market cap, it still looks very nice because we are still in this symmetrical triangle, you see, which is very bullish. And also, if we are watching right now here the Bitcoin funding rates, they are right now at 0.003%. So this means we should see a bounce to the upside in the Bitcoin price, and the bounce could happen at least to 29k. And for this reason, I still in my Aave long position, bratans. If you want, you can claim also $1,000 bonus, which you can use for trading for long or short Bitcoin or any other altcoin. Link is down below. Just put $100 in and you get $1,000 bonus. Thank you very much for watching. I kiss you and see you later. Mwah.